60 Israeli hostage and 180 Palestinian prisoners have been released under the ceasefire agreement. A senior Hamas official said that on Wednesday, Islamist movement was ready to release all Israeli troops, which he held prisoners exchange for all Palestinian prisoners held in Israel the middle of negotiations to make a ceasefire Gaza. Hamas official and former Gaza Health Minister Basssem Naim said that group had passed through difficult negotiations to end the hostility planned to end early on Thursday after a 6-day pause in war. We are ready to release all soldiers in exchange for all our prisoners. Gaza's Hamas group took about 240 prisoners from southern Israel in an unprecedented attack on 7 October, where most Israeli officials said they had killed about 1,200 people, most civilians. In contrast, Israel promised to eliminate Hamas released an air and floor campaign, which the Hamas government said that it was mostly killed by civilians, mostly civilians. The 60 Israeli hostage and 180 Palestinian prisoners were released within scope of ceasefire agreement for joy of their relatives. There are soldiers who are still excluded from the change agreement between Hamas hostages, and the Islamist movement is likely to be used as an important bargaining chip at that time. In 2011, more than 1,000 Palestinian was exchanged for the Israeli military Gilad Shalit, who was captured by Hamas 5 years ago. Activist groups say that than 7,000 Palestinians in Israeli prisons, many of whom have been released so far, than young people and women. In October, Hamas demanded that Israel to release all Palestinian prisoners, but at that time he offered to quit all hostages. The new proposal came as efforts stop hostilities intensified, and a source close the Hamas group is willing extend ceasefire of Hamas 4 more days and release more Israeli hostages. Naim, we are trying to negotiate a permanent ceasefire with the mediators, said. Previously, the Israeli army said that a 10-month-old baby hostage of Hamas armed wing, 4-year-old brother and mothers were killed in Gaza. He said, "We confirmed that 2 to 3 weeks ago, 60 Israel had been killed under the ardment of Israel and they are still under rubble," said. Between the woman and her 2 children. I can verify it.